Jevgeny, you're very welcome in Greece.
Thank you.
You are an expert in Internet of Things. So it's a revolution, it's a term, or it's something that the people must pay attention to that. So I'm asking you, what is Internet of Things?
In simple words, I would explain that Internet of Things means that nowadays not only people use Internet, but also things like cars, industrial equipment, home appliances can communicate between themselves and with us humans using over the Internet. And such communication allows to make any process faster, easier, and more efficient.
Okay, this is Internet of Things in general, but we are in hydroponics, we are in horticulture. Specifically, Internet of Things for horticulture, what is your explanation?
In horticulture, so the things that can communicate with you are the greenhouse, equipment in your greenhouse, and your crops. So you can get, with help of sensors, you can get information about climate inside your greenhouse, about performance of the equipment in greenhouse, like heating system, ventilation, lights, and irrigation, fertigation, and so on. And you can also track performance of your crops by monitoring conditions of the root zone, for example, conditions of the leaves and fruits, weighing the biomass gain, measuring temperature of the leaves and fruits, transpiration, water uptake, and so on.
So you describe more or less more than 15, let's say, sensors. That means it's quite revolutionary. But in order to understand a little bit, can you describe, for example, one sensor that is related to hydroponics?
For hydroponics, I believe the most important sensor is Aranet substrate sensor. We have a few types of this. And with this kind of sensor, you can measure 3 parameters, which are the most important, I believe, on plant level in the substrate. So it is temperature in substrate, amount of water in the substrate, and electric conductivity of this water, which gives you an indication of amount of fertilizers. And by monitoring these parameters, you can adjust your irrigation schedules, you can adjust the amount of water you give to your plants, amount of fertilizers, and you can optimize it and make it precise. And by this precise irrigation, you can save water, you can save fertilizers, you can give optimal conditions to the plant so it will improve yields, and you also save the environment. And all these are benefits that you can get with only one sensor.
Perfect. It sounds quite interesting to all of us. My question is, you said something about Aranet ecosystem. So it's not about just only the sensors. It is not just only about the connection. It is about real-time connectivity through the people when they get the same amount of information real-time. So could you please explain a little bit us about the Aranet philosophy behind this?
Yeah, so our philosophy is that we make a complete system, complete infrastructure for data collection. So in terms of hardware, it consists of just 2 parts. It is wireless sensors, which are battery powered and communicate over the radio. So you don't need to install any additional wires in your greenhouse. You just hang them around. And the base station, which you place one base station in one greenhouse, and it collects information from all the sensors. As a base station stores all the data in the internal memory as a backup, and at the same time, in real time, it is sending the data to the cloud. And users like growers, their consultants, and any involved people, they can see the real-time data in the cloud from any internet-enabled device like computer or smartphone. And they can use this information to make fast decisions and to adjust their growth strategies, and as I mentioned, irrigation, for example.
This is fantastic because real-time 24/7, I can have access, the grower can have access, the people that they are responsible can have access, so all of us will have the same picture.
Exactly.
Okay, perfect. So where we can find more information about Aranet?
So you can take a look at our website, which is Aranet.com. And in Greece, our partner is company IQ Crops, which also provides consultancy and can help growers interpret the data measured and collected by Aranet system.
I have one last question. You had your first, let's say, contact and experience with the Greek, let's say, growers in Crete. What are the first impressions you had?
So yeah, I really liked this presentation and meeting with the growers, and the fact that the growers were so interested and asking so many questions. It is quite unusual because the growers are normally quite conservative and not so much interested in new technologies. And I'm really happy that people here are interested in our products, and hopefully they will get a lot of benefits when they will start using it.
Thank you very much. I hope having you very often.
Sure,
Yeah.
thank you.